Hi everybody, I'm Charlie, co-founder of CleanRobotics, robotics for a greener tomorrow, and I'm very excited to be here. So I want to start with a quick story. Last year I was snorkeling in Panama, and I saw off in the distance a beautiful jellyfish. And I thought, I got to get close to this thing and get a better look. So I swam for 20 minutes against the current, and when I finally got close, it was just a trash bag, which was the most disappointing thing in the world. And I know this sounds like an anecdote, but trash is actually a very serious problem. This chart shows that solid waste generation has tripled over the last 30 years. And the last high point in 2013 shows that trash was 300 million tons of waste, which is an enormous quantity. That's equivalent to 1 million 747s going to landfill every year. Now, recycling would be a great solution. The only issue is that it's very inefficient. The predominant form of recycling in the United States is what's called single stream. Recyclables get mixed together, they get sent to a huge facility where they basically try to separate it apart, and this is very difficult and very inefficient. Imagine trying to sort recyclables from a mess like that. The other issue is that recycling is also very confusing. Take this coffee cup. If you have two places to put it, landfill or recycling, where does it go? I know it seems like a simple question, but actually where you put the cover depends on the type of plastic. The cup is landfill, and the insulation could be recycled if you recycle it with cardboard and not paper, and that's assuming that the insulation has not been contaminated by coffee or anything else. Funny thing is that businesses are increasingly concerned about this issue. They're asking for audits. An audit is a formal process where a firm quantifies the type of waste that their enterprise is generating. They're also increasingly concerned about fines that can be issued by the municipalities. This starts at $200 for a first offense, up to $1,500 for a third offense within a 30-day period. And lastly, companies are increasingly aware that sustainability branding just makes good business sense. Quick example, Earth Day was last month, and every Fortune 500 company celebrated the event with some kind of sustainability initiative. So there's not too much innovation going on in waste management. I want to talk about Big Belly for a second. These are bins that you can find across the United States, in cities, parks, and universities. And basically, the technology that they offer is fullness indication. This allows logistics managers to know when the bin is full, and they can send someone to pick it up. Each one of these units costs $4,000, and they don't do any kind of sorting. I want to introduce Trashbot. It's the world's first automated waste bin. It sorts recyclables from landfill, and it also has fullness indication so you can empty on demand. Because it's also tracking the waste that's going in, we can provide reports for businesses so that they can get insights into the waste that is being generated by their enterprise. How does it work? The hatches are open. You throw in your first item of trash. Trashbot senses the material and puts it either in landfill or recycling. On the user side, the second hatch is open. You've already put in your second item of trash, and the cycle is repeating. On the back end, we have a custom algorithm that's taking inputs from computer vision and other sensors to classify the materials. We're going to sell this unit at $5,000. Compare this to the $4,000 that a Big Belly costs. Our business model is pretty straightforward. We're going to sell Trashbots. And at CleanRobotics, we obviously are highly motivated to do good for the environment, but we also understand that our business model has to make economic sense. That's why we're exploring simple things like targeted advertising on the screen of the Trashbot. This example is in an airport. Imagine walking up to it, throwing away an empty Coke can. Trashbot recognizes what it is and automatically displays a coupon for 50% off your next Coke purchase. It's that simple. We're also going to have recurring revenue from waste audits and reports that we'll provide to businesses. 2016, we're going to pilot with Google Pittsburgh, as well as the Google Pittsburgh International Airport, and we're very excited about these partnerships. And following that in 2017, we're going to incorporate the lessons from both of these pilots and really focus on B2B deployment. We're going to start with sustainability-focused companies. There's 12,000 of them in the United States. We know who they are. And then we're going to move on to phase 2, which is basically selling to any commercial building. Quick example of the potential in this market, the largest landfiller and recycler in the United States in 2014 reported $14 billion in revenue. That's one company, 1 year, in one country. So the opportunity is huge here. And what's really exciting is once we have a ton of Trashbots out there to gather volumes of data, we can really segment into multi-bin sorting. Multi-bin sorting for multi-stream recycling. This is something that a lot of folks want to see, and the missing link is accurate, automated separation of materials, and we think that this is most achievable by sorting at the source. We have the technical chops to do this. We have experts in mechanical engineering, robotics, computer vision, and machine learning, and I should also add very important experience in product development and delivery. So at CleanRobotics, we build robots to make tomorrow greener. We also want to revolutionize recycling through automated sorting at the source. We know waste is a nasty problem, and Trashbot can sort it out. Thank you.